What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we are doing our first Q&A of 2018, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys, first question from Ricardo. Any major concerts you're going to attend soon, like EDM, etc.? I guess he's going to EDC himself. Let's see. So currently I'm not going to any music festivals anytime soon. The only music festivals I've been to was Life is Beautiful 2 times, but maybe later in the future I will, but for now, no plans on going to any music festivals. Alright, so what's your goal weight at the end of the cut? So I actually have a goal weight and a goal physique or body fat percentage. So basically I want to get to the point where I am as lean as I can be without being unhealthy. So not to the point where it's shredded for a female to be like competition ready, but just to the point where, you know, you guys can see my triceps very easily. You can see the line separation in my hamstring. You can see more definition in my biceps, and definitely see more of my abs, not just the upper abs, but the lower portion of the abs. So basically just want to be fit or have that athletic look to me, and I think to get to that look I'd have to be around 120 to 125 pounds. So we have a bit to go based on my current muscle mass that I am using the bod pod results I got last time as a reference point for that. So around that range, but I'm mostly basing it off of how I look, because at the end of the day, when you get to that point where you're very close to your goal, you shouldn't always depend on the scale, but look also at the mirror and maybe ask a friend, or if you have your coach, to maybe gauge your progress that way. So that's why I always recommend taking progress photos as well. Do you plan on cutting more after 90 days? That's a great question, and a question that I've been asking myself. And it is based on if I had hit that goal of how I want my physique to look, based on, like, you know, the abs and all that I described earlier. If I don't look I'm up to that standard or that vision that I have for myself, then I may take like a diet break for a few weeks, then get back on the grind and just finish it out that way. So this cut may take more than 90 days, but I'm not sure yet. Just depends on how I look after the 90 days. Who is your favorite fitness YouTuber? That's a very hard one, because I have a lot of YouTubers I really like that are in the fitness industry, and each one brings something different to the table. Some bring knowledge, some bring lifestyle, but if I was to pick one, alright. So if I was to pick one right now, this is such a hard choice. Alright, so if I was to pick a favorite fitness YouTuber currently, it'd probably be Christian Guzman, just because he's been so consistent in his videos, and that's actually the first fitness YouTuber that really did inspire me to start this channel. So yeah, I would say him. I know currently his vlogs are more lifestyle, but I really was into his earlier summer shredding series, where he showed more of, you know, day-to-day life of the cutting journey. And that's also what I kind of have the goal of showing you guys here, is not just the lifestyle aspect, but the diet, the weigh-ins, just all the details that goes into getting that physique. Alright, favorite type of hard liquor or beer? I know you guys are gonna bash me for those beer lovers, but I love Bud Light. Like, Bud Light Draft, fresh, it just is, it's light, it's crisp, and I love just how it tastes. And I know you guys are gonna bash me on that, because people are like, oh, why would you drink Bud Light? It's like watered down beer, but I think Coors Light's more watered down. But I think because Korean beer like Obi and stuff like that is very light, so I like Bud Light. So yeah, you guys, and it's good on calories. Okay, I want to try Generation or Gen Korean barbecue. Is it worth it? Alright, Gen Korean barbecue. I made a video on this or a vlog on this a while back, but Gen Korean barbecue is more that you pay for the atmosphere. Because it's so new in Arizona, it's so busy that it's hard to get a seat firsthand. Like, first off, it's hard to get a seat. You wait 45 minutes to an hour and a half wait time. And then because it's so busy, the food turnaround rate isn't very good. So you order a meat dish, then you have to wait another 30 minutes. And they also have a time limit on how long you can sit. But for the atmosphere, that is what you're paying for. They have cool drinks, cool atmosphere. Food's good for the most part, but if you want actual abundance of meat and really take advantage of the all-you-can-eat aspect, I'd rather go to a mom-and-pop Korean shop, like a smaller restaurant, but it may not be as cool because it doesn't have like that nightlife atmosphere, but you get quicker turnaround rates, quicker wait times, and yeah, you guys, so I went there once. I wouldn't go there again unless like it was for a special occasion or a friend really wanted to go there. Other than that, now me and my family, we go more towards like the traditional smaller Korean barbecue places. That's all you can eat because you honestly get more food because it's quicker. All right, what type of app do you use to track your macros? So this is the app I use, MyFitnessPal. And I have the free version. You do not have to pay for the premium version. All the premium version does is allow you to see and put in your macros exactly. But all I do is go to diary. Then at the end of the day, I go to nutrition, and it has all your macros that you hit. But of course, yeah, it doesn't allow you to put in your macro goals exactly, but I mean, you can see exact numbers you hit. And these numbers should be changing almost every week, if not every few weeks. So yeah, you guys, the free version is fine. All right, so I did try to use other apps, and she's asking if I have any iPhone suggestions or recommendations. And by the way, Kelly, I see you a lot often, you and Ricardo. You guys have been commenting often, and I love it. So let's see. I tried using other apps, other fitness apps, but honestly, like, I think because I basically have been using MyFitnessPal for so many years, it's hard for me to go to any other app, like, because it's like having to relearn a brand new like social media platform. I just cannot. So I stay with MyFitnessPal because it's just easier for me to use, and I've been basically using MyFitnessPal for I don't know how many years, probably either more than 10 years or however long it's been out for. All right, so she's asking if I have any recommendations or words of advice for cooking meals, basically cooking your meals in advance. So I'm thinking that you're talking about like meal prepping. So there's a few ways to meal prep, right? So there's the bro way, which is you pick your protein source, whether it be like a lean steak, chicken breast, fish, and then you pick your carb source, rice, potatoes usually, or rice or potatoes are the two main ones. And then you pick your vegetables. So it could be a mixed vegetable of broccoli and carrots. It could be bell peppers, onions, you know, you get the gist of it. So there's that way, which is hella easy because all you do is put in MyFitnessPal, oh, I want 5 ounces tilapia, this cup of rice, this many grams of this type of vegetable. Very simple and easy to do that way. And then there's what I do, which is I don't usually, well, I do both. So I do prep some food in advance, like just chicken breast, whether shredded or just grilled, and I'll make sure that I have some veggies cooked in advance. But for meal prepping, like meals that are more extravagant, like kung pao chicken or like some kind of curry or something like that, or chili, basically what I do is I do research first, go online, just look up like healthy chili meal ideas or something like that. and then I'll compile the list of the ingredients that it calls for, and sometimes I'll switch ingredients out. So what I'll do is I'll go on my Fitness Pal, I'll start building a meal, and they have that option there. Just if you look around the app, there's a place where you can build your own meal. So I'll start adding the ingredients on the ingredients list. So say we're talking about chili, so I'll add like the black beans or the pinto beans or whatever, and then I'll add the meat and all that. But if I divide it up into like 4 or 5 servings and it's not very macro friendly, then I'll go ahead and switch out. Like say she usually calls for like a fattier ground beef, then I'll switch it out for a leaner ground turkey. I'll do stuff like that, build it, basically pre-build it before I go to the grocery store and buy all the stuff and then find that it doesn't fit my macros. And then I'll divide it up into however many servings I want. And then you just divide it up into like containers or what have you. But if you're the only one eating that chili, say you made this chili, it's 4 servings worth. You don't have to divide it up into 4 containers. You just eat it out of the same container. Just make sure you finish it within, like if it's 4 servings, then 4 servings worth. Like, so basically your macros will be on point if you count the whole week, but it'll be off for the day, I guess, if you don't measure everything exactly. But don't overthink, you guys. Like, I used to overthink everything, and I would before weigh the whole pot of chili and then divide it into however many grams it was. But now, honestly, I just eyeball it. So I'll just put everything in exactly, and I'll be like, okay, it's 4 servings, and then I'll just kind of eyeball 4 servings out if I divide it up. I hope that made sense to you. All right, Casey, I haven't heard from you in a while, but it's great to see you again. So she's asking, do you have a new job based on your training schedule? Just wondering when you go to work. So yes, I technically do have a new job, which is I'm a full-time online coach now. So I do full-time coaching, and my website is in the description box below if you'd like coaching. But yeah, right now I'm doing what I love, which is helping people with their fitness goals, and I've always loved this. Like, you guys, when I had a full-time job and was doing YouTube part-time, I would, coach my friends, my family, anybody. And I just loved teaching people how to do it. And I was just thinking, why not just do it for a living? And, I had friends and family who encouraged me to just go for my passion. It doesn't matter, because honestly, you guys, you only have one life to live. This is all just one chance. I mean, just being born as a human being is a blessing. So yeah, you guys just, do what you love. And yeah, so right now I'm doing what I love, which is coaching people online and making YouTube videos full time. So that's why you've seen an increase in content production. But yeah, you guys, I really enjoy doing what I do, and I love coaching, and I love working with people. I love the whole process of coaching, which isn't for me just giving macros and then just being like, okay, now you do you. But I like to make sure everyone's okay with the plan, and all my clients are doing fine. And yeah, you guys, so if you're interested, I do cutting plans, body recomp, lean bulk plans, and yeah, and I give you guys not only a macro strategy and weekly adjustments, but I also do cardio strategies and stuff like that. So, all right, for my cut, do I have any weightlifting goals? Like being able to bench X amount of pounds or deadlift a certain amount of pounds. So, guys, during my cut, I honestly am not shooting for PRs. And for those of you who do not know, I recently had a big life-changing surgery where I had an ileostomy made. So basically, I have no colon. So they basically removed my colon and then created what is called a stoma, which is basically my small intestine is poked through my stomach, my abdominal wall, and then there it was turned, it sounds really gross, but it was turned inside out and then sewn to my actual skin on my stomach. And then so now I basically have a bag an ostomy bag. And because of that surgery, there's a high risk for getting a hernia, and honestly I don't want to get a hernia. So I'm not taking it easy. I'm still pushing myself, but I'm not being as crazy as I was in the beginning of my fitness journey. Now I'm more into the form aspect, into the technique aspect, and maybe later when I get more comfortable, I'll be trying to push for more like, I guess, PRs or records. But for now, during this cut, my goal is to just keep my workouts high volume and still push myself, but not push myself to the level of like extreme, like a 10 where you're just killing yourself. But hey guys, I'm still pushing myself, but no, I do not have a goal of hitting a certain amount of pounds of bench or deadlift. Right now, the way I'm training is just pushing myself as hard as possible with proper form and being able to do that without a spotter. So I'm still shaking and pushing myself, but not killing myself, if that's what you guys get from it. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude our first Q&A of 2018. If you liked it, please give it a like, and I really do appreciate all the new subscribers and old subscribers with sticking with me through this journey. And for those of you who do not know, I'm doing a 90-day cut. It's called the Change Your Life series, where you can follow my journey of cutting for the next 90 days to get as lean as possible. So we still have a while to go. We're in now a few days into week 3. So yeah, you guys, yeah. Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video, turn on the notifications, and all that. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.